Live. Welcome to On the Throne with the Real Game Queen. Today we have Lady Renaissance. Yes, 1/3 of the Meraki Collective. My partner, my friend, my um partner, friend, business partner. Um, mentee, mentor. Like, listen, she's everything, everything. So we have her on today. I hope y'all come on in, and spend the day with us. I be feeling like I'm looking at the screen and I be having things on my face. So I'm gonna have to take this picking thing and kind of take my hands and go. But before I bring Lady Renaissance and Kirsten in, just give you um a little snippet of what On the Throne is about. This is where we have conversation and we spill tea and we play games. We have fun playing games while we're getting to know our guests. So welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Um, we're going to talk, I guess I pretty much said everything. We're going to talk about her co-founding Lyrics to Go, how she feels about the Meraki Collective and our events that we do, and also some of her hopefully she can share a little bit of her personal background as well. But we got fun games. I pre-prepped her, so we're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna play games that are pre-prepped for, but these games are gonna be fun, and we want you to also involve in the game. So in that chat, any answers, any questions you have, go on ahead. And right now, I'm going to welcome in Kirsten, Lady Renaissance.
To the throne.
Hey. Hello, my friend.
How are you?
I'm hanging. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are here. It is our day. It is our
Yes,
day.
it is.
We have two of us from Meraki Collective, but we got one more. She's probably gonna come in a little later just to join us in the chat. But I have her on the schedule too, so y'all look out for when Yvonne comes. But today, I got Lady Renaissance. Okay, so we about to turn up. You know what I did not do?
What's that?
This. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I might have paused out, but I have to put my phone on focus because I be getting calls during it, and people be like, "Your sound went out." So I'm like, "It's because I need to put my do not disturb
Oh,
on." So
I
I made
forgot to
sure.
do that too, guys. Pardon me.
Yes, I'm learning as we go. I'm learning like
Mhm.
different things I got to do so that everything runs smoothly. But
I
this is
think this is
live,
actually the
so
first live on Instagram that I've done.
hey,
Straight through to Instagram. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Hmm. So
Hey, Logan.
I know, right? And you're the first. Look, you're reading the chats. A lot of people weren't seeing the chat, so I'm glad you're able to see the chat, so you can chime in
Yes,
with
I'm
everybody on these
also
chats as
cheating a
well.
little bit too. Y'all already know how I do it. Excuse me. It's cold.
It is
Um,
cool.
so I'm also sitting in front of my computer screen and stuff right now. So I'm cheating as well. So I can see it in two
That's
places.
listen. You gotta do what you gotta do. I have my cheat codes too. I have my
Only I
screen.
get interviewed and moderate at the same time.
There you go. There you go. It makes it more interesting though. That's what
It
I say.
does.
Because if you're sitting there, you don't know what's going on, and you just like, I
Hmm.
think you can be more involved. So that's a great thing.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. So let's see what the time is. Let's talk before we get into it, the first game.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just a little bit about you. To those that I know, a lot of people that are here know us because I've seen some names already coming in. But
Hmm.
of course, this is going to get played, back. So for those that don't know Kirsten, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
Um,
You know.
so I am me. I am Kirsten. I am born and raised in Willingboro, New Jersey. Still a Burlington County resident.
Mhm.
Um, still involved as much as I can be with Willingboro as well, through this whole creative arts community. I am the creator and curator of the Lyrics to Go open mic series and platform. We started that, it's almost 4 years ago now. And we started outside in Camden Waterfront, and people started asking towards the end of that summer. So what happens now? So kind of created a demand that I didn't necessarily know of. So I just continued to walk into the fire.
Mhm.
And luckily and fortunately, a couple of people referred me to venues and to other poets and everything. So I was able to create spaces in Mount Holly and Woodbury. And I also help out with Yvonda and the Willingboro Open Mic through the Meraki Collective, which also came from an awesome collaboration between myself and the Real Game Queen and poetess Yvonne Thomas, where we kind of like put an umbrella over all three of our entities and created some pretty dope shit.
Pretty dope. Don't make us pretty dope. Real dope.
Some real dope dope.
Yes, I'm actually very grateful for our connection. It's crazy that they say things don't happen by mistake. So
Nah,
when you think about it in that way, you become more grateful of who God puts in your life, like who He puts
yes,
around you, how He positions things. So I am always grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Yvonne. I'm grateful for Rocky. I'm grateful for Game Queen. I'm grateful for
likewise.
all of it, all of
All
it,
of
all
it.
of it. And
All of it.
it's crazy because when I first came out to that, when you say you started on the waterfront, and the first time I went out there, I was like, wow. I mean, the atmosphere, the poet and the artist that was going out there, the layout, it was just like, wow, this is great. This is great, and I am so glad that somebody spoke to you and told you to say, okay, where do we go from here? Take it forward. So here
Mhm.
we are. Here we
Here we
are.
are.
It's been, yes, Poet, this has been an awesome
Yes.
journey. It really
Yes.
has. It is more to come, y'all. Tell me, there's a lot more to come.
A lot more to come. A lot more to
Yes, yes,
come.
yes. So we're gonna do our first game.
Mhm.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh
So
boy.
this one, the first one we're gonna
Damn
do is
games, Tam.
she said these damn games, and it's
Tam and
crazy because
had
you never
me
really you
studying
always
and
sit back.
everything else before.
You always sit back like when we're doing it. Oh my! When we do our events, you're like, I'm just gonna sit in the cut.
That's, yep.
And sometimes I have to pull you out. Sometimes I have to be like, come on, Kirsten, you got to be the partner over here because we don't have enough people, or grab a
Hmm.
card, and
As
things like
long as
that.
it's
So
not karaoke, I'm good.
we look,
I'll do that karaoke mess.
Yvonne,
I'll
we
do
gonna
that
have to.
karaoke mess. Negative, y'all.
Come
Negative.
on,
Negative.
TLC, let's
Negative.
go.
Oh God.
She said, I sit in the back and I just move back and forth.
Oh wait,
I
we
two
got the
step.
pajamas that we ordered that we never got a
Yeah,
chance
we
to wear.
got to utilize our pajamas. Yes, even if we just stand there and just lip sync, we got to
Right.
do it. All right, so the first game, Metaphor Madness. So
Yeah.
with this game, um, there's objects, concepts, words, and here's where you guys can participate. So you
Please.
can either, I'll give an object or a concept, and what we'll do is just pretty much give metaphors for them. There is an example that we do have. Where did I put that example? Maybe I don't have it.
I do.
But I'm gonna do the first one. So if I said clock, and then everybody can give their metaphor. If you have a metaphor clock for a clock, put it in the chat. Me and Kirsten's gonna do a metaphor as well for these words and concepts, and that's what the game is gonna be. And then we can chat on, why we chose the metaphor. We can chat on, stuff like that, or how much we like each other's. Oh, I like that metaphor. Whatever the case may be. But the first one, clock. I have a clock is a stubborn teacher. always reminding you how much time you've wasted and how little you have left.
Mm. I'm bad at
I
metaphors.
know.
Dang, help y'all.
Yeah, what y'all think?
Uh,
Clock. A metaphor
ah,
for a clock. So I said it's a stubborn teacher, always reminding you how much time you've wasted and how little you have left. So let me see if I can come up with one on my own. That was an example. I'm gonna see if I can come up
mhm.
with one on my own. Cause
You got a cheat
yeah,
code over there.
I kind of, because I'm like, I had to even look up a metaphor and remind myself, because I ain't been in school for like,
Listen,
I ain't gonna tell y'all the numbers, but I ain't been in school for a while. So it's like, okay, metaphor. Okay, that's what a metaphor is. Let me see. So, a clock.
uh, I could. That's hard. These are hard.
Let's see.
I don't know how well I can expound on it, but you can say a clock is like a mirror.
Mm.
A mirror, it chronicles time that has passed.
And it lets you see your
It,
present.
your present, right?
Yes. Ooh, I love that. A marker of history that can't rewind. Oh, I
She
like
cannot
that.
rewind the hands of time.
That you cannot rewind. I
That's a
like
good
that
one.
metaphor. I like that. Now you see you blowing your nose. My nose started to run. I don't know
I'm
what you.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Yeah, you
had just
can't
ran
step through
outside to go
this.
get my mail. I just ran outside to go get my mail, no coat on.
No,
But
yeah. I have my heater running over here because it is very it's
it's
cold.
really
It's
cool.
right. That was a good one. That was a good one. So we're gonna do a couple, and I think we might catch on once we get in the swing of things. All right. Oh,
Mhm.
you said a mirror. So it goes from
I
a
said a mirror.
clock to a mirror. So a
Mm.
metaphor for a mirror. This is
Relationship.
a
It's
relationship.
your relationship, your partner should be a mirror to you. You
Mm,
should, you and your partner should be each other's mirrors. You see
mm.
each other. You see yourself in each other. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay. I say a
Flaws and
mirror.
all.
A mirror is like a mirror is a judge. It
Mm-hmm.
shows you your flaws and all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's a good one.
lets you see everything about you. So I go with that one. Anybody else got any metaphors for a
A
mirror?
mirror.
That's a mirror.
Mhm.
Hmm. A mirror is a dictionary. I don't know. I'm thinking of some things.
Hmm.
Reflecting. What do you do? You have your reflections. You reflect on things of the yeah, like the clock. Reflecting on going back in time. So those two
Mhm.
relate. Those two relate.
Mhm.
All right. This. All right. We're gonna skip that one
Okay.
because I think you might. Your sneaker. I know. Yes, a mirror is truth.
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 Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, sneakers because last week we had Tomboy Tuesday. It was all
Mhm.
sneakers. You are. I consider
Yeah,
you a
I had
sneakerhead.
to study. I couldn't get like, pictures of sneakers and No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm
But
kidding.
a metaphor for a pair of sneakers. Ooh,
Oh, sneakers. Oh man.
I know. A metaphor for sneakers. This is the one I have. A pair of sneakers are like loyal friends. They carry you through every step, no matter how rough the road gets.
Yeah.
I have that one.
Dang. That was pretty similar to what I had just thought of, a support system.
A support system. There you go,
Mhm.
friends.
And if you
Parachute
have
is like
sneakers
30.
like I do, it's your village.
You
It's your
gotta
whole
be,
community.
yes, a whole community. And it's good to have a whole community to hold up because
Yes, it
that,
is.
whoo, that army strong, girl.
Yes.
Oh, a
Foundation. Yeah.
foundation. Mm-hmm. Sneakers are a foundation, yes. Sneakers are it's another thing. A
Culture. Yeah, that's a good
culture.
one.
Yes. Yes. Sneaker is our a journey. Like a
Hmm.
journey. It takes you places, but it's like life. Life.
Hmm.
Sneakers is life.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, next. I'm gonna go to a couple of concepts. Time. We did a class, so I'm not gonna do time. Fear,
Mm.
a tapestry for
History
who
for
people
you.
like tapestry.
Okay. See, you should have gave her the metaphor. She's quicker on
Yes,
her feet with stuff like this. You know that.
yes,
She quicker on her feet
she
with
could.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I know, cause she the English major. I know she would have had
Right.
all the metaphor. Let's bring her on in. She can do the metaphor game for us. But that's just
Okay.
something that something to get
Mhm.
the mind ticking. Because
Yeah, that's it.
it's not easy for me either. Because I'm telling you, I'm thinking
Hmm.
like, ooh, I done came up with the game and they ain't. But I have examples, so I kind of teach it. But I'm trying to
Got
go
cheat sheet.
off of that and give my own as well. So,
Mhm. Um.
but we're gonna
Okay.
do
So what was the
fear,
last one? Fear.
fear. Mm-hmm. A metaphor for fear. I would say fear is a boogeyman. hiding
Mm.
hiding in the dark places. You're just scared of it, but you don't know exactly what
Hmm.
it is. Like, what is the fear? What is this about? So I said boogeyman. And I made that one up.
um. I would say fear. Fear is really insecurity. I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. Mm-hmm. Fear is it is.
Metaphor. Yeah, I'm having a hard time putting it
In a way,
in a
it's
true
like,
metaphor
yeah,
though.
words, right,
Hmm.
right, right. This says fear is a shadow that only grows bigger when you run from it. That's
Mm.
deep.
Hmm.
A shadow that only gets bigger when you run from it. Yeah, because if you
Hmm.
don't conquer your
Yeah,
fear,
it goes, but
it,
it just keeps.
it
Yep.
just keeps growing and it keeps growing. Reflection. It represents a piece of you that needs
It needs
exploration.
exploration. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I can't go beyond that one.
Your mind's
Mind's
expression of
expression of
stress.
stress. Yes. Well, that's
Hmm.
exactly what fear is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna go. Wait, Logan said, wait a minute, I think. Like, you coming up with some, Logan? He said,
What
wait a
are we
minute.
waiting
Were you
for?
saying wait a minute for the last one, or were you saying wait a minute, you trying to come up with something? Indicator that you're about to level up.
Yeah. Vedas to a choice.
Either
Mm-hmm.
face it or run from it. Right, right.
Facts.
Facts, facts.
Facts.
Next concept, dreams.
Mm.
Dreams.
Dreams.
Mhm. I think dreams are like extensions of your mind, like extensions.
Doors
Doors
of opportunity.
of, oh, that's a good one.
Doors or
Doors
windows
of
of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yes.
Hello,
Mhm.
sister and niece.
Hello. Thank you for coming in. Join the conversation. We're doing metaphors. We
Mhm.
having a little bit of a like we over here thinking like, metaphor for dreams. All right, so I like yours. I like yours. We're gonna go to regret. A metaphor for regret.
Mm.
A vision turned into reality.
Reality. Good one.
God whispering your
Whispering the
purpose.
purpose. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's dream.
Um,
Is that dreams? That's
dreams.
dreams.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Everything.
She said you
All
beat me to it.
right.
Yes.
So, what was the other one? Now I'm
The
all in.
next
I'm
one.
back to
Right. We're back
dreams.
to dreams. Yes. Yes. We're gonna stick on dreams. We're gonna let y'all finish out with dreams. Y'all give me good ones.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
y'all are
I
rolling
might
on
be
that
moving
dream.
a little bit too fast here. Okay,
Regrets,
now okay, so we're gonna let y'all regrets. Silence.
lessons,
Oh,
lessons.
lessons. Um, I'm hmm. A metaphor for regret. I like I like silence though. That's really good.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it's like a ghost that haunts you. It keeps you from, you know what I mean? It
Mhm.
keeps reminding you of
Mhm.
things. You know what I mean? Like a ghost,
Regret is like a shadow following. Yep.
a
There you go.
shadow.
A
Yes,
shadow. Mhm.
yes. Oh, that's perfect.
Mhm.
Regret is like a shadow following you. I like that one because it is.
Mhm.
Regret is like a broken thing that you can't fix. You can't you can't change it. So you see, you said you was
He was
writing
right.
that. Wow. Heavy
Heavy
change.
chains.
Change. I said change. Chains. Yes.
Mhm.
Heavy chains. All right, we're gonna go back to a couple more objects and we're gonna do a couple more concepts and we're gonna have the conversation. All right,
Mhm.
a key. Key, a key. So a key is pretty much like
Knowledge is the first word that comes to my mind.
oh, this
The
is
whole
good.
metaphoric phrase is not really hitting me, but words are hitting me.
With yeah,
Yeah.
knowledge is key. So words okay.
Mhm.
Key is the the key opens the doors to opportunities.
Opportunities. Mhm.
Um, yep, yep.
Opportunity.
That's access. Access. I like
Access.
that. Access. Yeah.
Boundaries.
Or it could be just the opposite. It can
Mhm.
be um
Boundaries.
for
Use
that
the
key,
key
lock
to
that
lock
door,
it up.
lock it
Lock
up.
that
I was
thing
about to
up.
say yes. I was about to say
Lock that thing up inside.
boundaries is a great one because I was like, there's the opposite end of the keys, what it can do.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Power.
You can say
Absolutely.
safety. You know,
Mhm.
when you,
Secrets.
secrets.
Good
Oh, it
one.
says you in your bag right
Good
now.
one.
Secrets. Lock it
You writing right
up.
now or something? You really on a roll right now.
Yes. I'm gonna do this again with you when you come on. Yes, that was a good one. Keys. Secrets. All right. Another object. A
Oh,
microphone.
Oh boy,
A
man, oh man, a
microphone.
microphone. Now, for
Yes.
me, the first thing that comes to my mind when microphone, truth.
Oh, yes. I say microphone for me is voice. Eh,
Hmm.
Um, or should I say shout? Because it extends your voice. So I could say
Hmm.
shout. Microphones are a shout.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. He's back to the key security, lock and security
Security.
that you hold dear.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I'm like,
Hmm.
security. Because I was thinking with security, I was thinking of like a lock box that you have where you have all your
Hmm.
paperwork in it and stuff,
Yep.
and you take that key.
Like a
So
safe.
a
Hmm.
safe. I was thinking of that. So security is definitely one for key.
Hmm.
Truth and passion for the key or for the microphone. Yeah, truth and passion. Yes, microphone.
Truth and microphone.
Tool of expression. Expression.
Therapy.
Therapy. Ooh.
Yes.
A vessel to spread the word. Mm.
Hmm.
Yes, or home.
Home. Hmm.
Entertainment.
Your agency. Yes.
Agency. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
Or when I say entertainment, employment.
Yep.
Or should I say
For
employment or
some,
gift? I can say
it's a tool.
gift. A tool. There you go. Somebody did say tool. Ooh,
Hmm.
these are good ones. These are good ones. All right, we're going to do two more concepts and then we're going to take it to the next step. All right. Heartbreak. A metaphor for heartbreak.
Mm. A metaphor
Mhm.
for heartbreak. Mm.
And I wrote this example down that I got for it,
Excuse
and I
me.
think this is so it says heartbreak is a winter tree, bare, exposed, but still rooted in the hope of spring. I was like, that is crazy.
Sorry, y'all.
Life lessons, yes.
Hmm.
Life healing, yes. Heartbreak, metaphor healing, lesson, growth. Mm.
Growth.
Oh, growth. I'm sorry. Growth, healing. Okay, okay.
I think it's
Heartbreak
missing a
is
W.
heartbreak is growth, though. It is. It is.
Hmm.
Hmm. Um, and somebody did say lessons. Yes, I know you said life lessons. No,
It's
my I say I say life lessons. Yes, yes.
sometimes a lesson in humility.
Mm-hmm. Heartbreak. Yes, and it's a it's a
Sorry,
gateway
cough.
to change. I mean, I think
Yep.
heartbreak changes people. So
Oh yeah. Hmm.
okay, vulnerable, vulnerability. Heartbreak is vulnerability to me. All right, love. And before we go into the metaphor of love, y'all, after y'all leave me, y'all gotta follow Brown Girl Experience because I'm after I leave here, I'm gonna go right into that chat, and I'm going because I would love to discuss love later.
What
But the
chat? What I
metaphor,
missed?
say it again.
What chat? What I missed?
Oh well, you gotta follow the brown girl. And you gotta get in on her channel and
Okay, so I
everything
missed
like that.
something from
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, we're gonna have a discussion about love, and I'm very. She did discuss it at her last conversation thing that we had was supposed to be. Oh, that was fun. I'm sorry, I'm advertising Brown Girl
Did I
Experience
miss
right now,
something?
but it was so fun. But we had a very big discussion on love. So, but love is the concept for the metaphor. What is a metaphor for love?
Life.
Mm. To see, yes, go to her Facebook. It's in the Facebook group. Yes, it's a Facebook group. So when y'all get a chance, listen, we're gonna talk about love tonight. But
Okay.
that's a good one. That's a good one. This is what I wrote for love. Love is an old vinyl record full of scratches, yet the music still plays.
Mm,
That's crazy.
I like that
Cause
one.
they say
I like that
love
one. I
never
can't top that.
ends.
Never ends.
Love never ends. No matter what you do, everybody has their way of loving, but love
The
just
song
never ends.
that never ends.
The song never ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Unconditional. Unconditional. All right, all right, all right. So let's get into a little bit of conversation.
Okay.
We did do a introduction of Kirsten earlier, but we're gonna dig a little deeper. We're gonna see how far we can go, man. All right, so we're gonna start with the beginnings. Um Now we're gonna talk about your writing. Let's talk about, because you're getting back. You were recently getting back into doing your poetry and getting on the mic with your poetry. But let's talk about the beginnings of that. I know you talk about that um, some with people when you do your interviews. But let's talk about the beginning of your writing and doing poetry. Where did it start and everything like that?
My writing actually started when I was in elementary school. And I did not start with writing poetry. I started with writing stories
Mhm.
and more so, I guess you could say like more opinionated type things, journal entries, stuff like that, as I started getting older. Um, I tried poetry a little bit, throughout that time as a teenager and as a young adult, but I didn't really do anything with it because life was life. I just wasn't I wasn't in those spaces. And honestly, I didn't know what to do with it. It wasn't like I had anybody that I could go to and say, hey, I see you doing this poetry, or hey, I see you doing that. I didn't really have, anyone at that time. Um, Yvonne and I had worked on some things, during those years again, but it wasn't like a lot of people were doing it. The community wasn't as big.
Yeah.
Um, so what got me to this place was Lyrics to Go. During the pandemic, a friend of mine reached out to me and we just got on this conversation of like, what happened to all the spots like we used to go to? Like, where's the Five Spot? Where's, all these places like that. Five Spot was one of my favorites. Um, I got to see a lot of people there that have now made it, you know,
Mhm.
big.
Okay.
I can remember being in a Five Spot and seeing Music Soul Child before he was Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Um, and Floetry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I believe Jill Scott was there one night.
Oh,
So,
wow.
and this is before they were famous. So it was like, where are those spots at? We haven't heard of anything. They weren't popular like they are now. And especially it was COVID. So once we started coming back outside a little bit, we were like, well, he was just like, let's try to organize one. Um, Kind of knew that that was just me naturally, an organizer type of person. I like the behind the scenes of things more than I like being on the mic. Um, so like I said, we did it a few times and it was like, okay. Um, it kept going and people started finding out that I could write. So,
Mm.
so I would say the community actually pushed me onto the mic.
Okay.
Things have always been written and there and floating around, but actually putting it out there
Mm-hmm.
is new. But I've been writing since very young. It's one of my greatest outlets. It keeps me sane.
Yes, yes. That's a great thing. Um, blogging. Do you do blogging? Have you done
I
blogging?
used to.
You used
Oh
to?
boy. That was the other thing I was doing during the pandemic. Wow. I always forget to talk about
Yeah.
that.
That's okay.
Because I don't talk a lot. But during the pandemic, I was actually blogging for a website. I'm not even sure if it's still active right now because she went on to doing large scale events for Columbus, Ohio.
Oh.
Actually, the owner of that site. But it was called The Right Life, after her last name.
Mm-hmm.
And I did lifestyle blogging. I've written recipes. I've done interviews. I was on a podcast panel through that site as well.
Wow.
So I did do some blogging.
Look, I'm learning
Mhm.
some new stuff too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had a little bit of publishing happen.
Okay.
I've had some things published.
Okay. Okay. We gonna find that. We gonna find them publishings. I would like to see. All right. So we talked about the founding of the Lyrics to Go. So that's gonna
Mhm.
take us into because we got to talk about Meraki, right? We got to let them know how Meraki
So,
came in. And I guess I couldn't take part in this
mhm,
conversation because I'm a part
yes.
of the Meraki
Hmm.
Collective, but you had the Lyrics to Go. It was in its it was going, it was
Hmm.
functioning, it was flowing, and
Hmm.
then we wind up getting together and
Yes. It was going, it was flowing, it was functioning, and I was doing it alone. So it was becoming overwhelming and a lot.
okay.
Um, so Yvonda and I, like I said before, we had some projects back in the day. And whenever it seems like whenever it came to writing, like it ain't nothing but God. Anytime a writing opportunity experience, anything came up, somehow me and Yvonda were always brought back
Mm,
together. And I guess pretty much this time we said, all right, hell with that. We're not getting separated again. So how do we do this? So that's when we're like, okay, well, let's team up and, we can help with each other's events. And during that time, you had started with the games at the Willingboro open mic.
mhm,
So it was like, okay, I'm curating these. I had the two open mics. I had First Friday and Brick and Culture.
mhm,
And then the Willingboro open mic.
mhm,
We kind of put those together and we added the element of the
mhm.
game queen to all of our events. So now we had variety in our entertainment. Um, it just gave more diversity to what we offered our audiences, and it worked, and it works. And it's also it's a great means of marketing, a great means of cross marketing between our entities.
Mhm, mhm. Yes, so
Yeah.
that's what I was like. I guess Yvonne, you could say Yvonne is like the key, and she unlocked
Yes.
it, and she brought us because she's the one.
Hmm.
She was the glue
She
that
was
stuck us all
the
together.
glue.
Really, because
Yep.
she was a part of, and then she
She
had
the middleman.
the middleman. There you go. She was the middleman. Like, okay, I have Kirsten over here, but I have
Hmm.
Cam over here,
Hmm.
and come on, y'all. But I was, we were excited. I know I was
Yeah.
excited. I was just happy, like, because sometimes when you go to I think the concept of open mic is like because we always used to have this conversation where it was this like what this open mic mean and
Hmm.
stuff like that and I'm like well I don't for me I don't do poetry I don't sing I don't have that but I know that there's something I know I can add right and I knew
Right.
I knew I was doing the game things and I was like really big with connecting people and stuff. So I was like,
Hmm.
can I be a part? I was like, can I be? And you guys, and
Absolutely.
the fact that you guys welcomed me and then allowed me to have an extension that was my own, but yet was Meraki's. I love that. Like
Hmm.
I was happy, and I'm still happy and excited about that. So
Hmm.
that's, and we just said, you know, I think when we got together, not I think, but when we got together, we was like, okay, let's put it under the umbrella, and it was so excited. We was trying to come up with a name, and
Hmm.
you were like, I'm not giving up, because the thing is, you had Renaissance Review.
Yes.
So I don't know if anybody, you were Renaissance Review with lyrics to go under Renaissance Review,
Hmm.
and you were like, well, I'm willing to, you know, give up the Renaissance Review to say, okay, let's bring us all together. So that's where the love was as well. And we said, okay, let's come up with that. And we was like, what's a good name? And I
Hmm.
remember us like we were finding our logo and
Hmm.
everything like that. It was a, that was I,
It
that
was
was
exciting.
happy and exciting times, and we were on
Hmm.
fire. Right now,
Yes.
y'all, let me tell you, you go through the journey, right?
Hmm.
And then after a while, it gets like, because you want to do so much, and you're pouring and you're doing, but then I think what I feel for us, what we need is to find a place of like to be able to regroup and come back so we can have the fire again. I think that's where we
Hmm.
are. We're finding
That's
with
the,
us
yeah.
like a place that we can find
Hmm.
the pouring back in so that we can pour back out. That's what
Right.
I think is very would be very important
Yeah.
that we've learned
Hmm.
in business, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
yes, Meraki's here. We're
Oh,
here, and you know
absolutely.
we're we're still functioning. Lyrics to go, still flowing. Even though
Hmm.
we're not, you know, the first Friday to go, but we're still functioning. We're still flowing, and it's an exciting thing.
Yes, it is.
But just talking about also how your ideal was community. And the question is, how do identity, community, and transformation influence your work?
Mm.
Because I know you're very big on community. Like you said, like you knew that there were things that you saw and you wanted to, you know, do the community. Like
Hmm.
even when you talk about the community of poets, the community of, you know, Willenboro, the community.
Hmm.
So, um, how does it influence? How does that influence you?
Um, I think the influence comes from a very personal place. Um, at the time, Lyrics to Go was being put together. You know, I was going through a very traumatic experience. I was going through some traumatic experiences, and um, my therapist told me that I had to remember that I needed a community around me. So, and she actually said to, you know, just kind of look around you right now and see what you're doing. Cause she knew about the events and all of that kind of stuff. And she was like, you know, it'll come, you know, it's gonna come. You're gonna realize that you have this circle around you. And long story short, I realized that I had that circle around me, but I also realized that I had created a space for other people. Um, and it was being expressed to me a lot that that space was basically just as important to them as it was to me, and it was serving the same purpose. Um, so it's always in my mind. Lyrics to Go has always been a community centered place, an outlet. Um, it's never meant to be showy, or anything like that. And trust me, there is nothing wrong with that, but that space might not be comfortable for everyone. Um, you know, I love the bigger platforms that I see, and the you know, well produced, I'll say, platforms. Um, but for some people, they need a place to start. They can't go from 0 to 100.
Right.
So I like the fact that I get to hold one of those spaces where people can comfortably walk into and give themselves.
That's I love that. That is so true, and that is definitely the feeling I got when I came in. So, yes. Okay, with time. I did ask
Mhm.
you, could you do a piece for us? Because you
Okay.
know you were saying you was getting back
Oh, we're
into
not
your writing and
doing the other
poetry.
game. See, you give
We're
me
gonna
the
do the
other
other
game. I
game.
was better with the other game.
You you want to do? Okay,
But
here we
you
go.
want me to do my
All right,
piece?
here
I
we.
can
All
do a
right,
piece
this
now.
is what I'm gonna give you the
I don't
choice
know what I'm
because
doing.
with time you don't have to do the. I know everybody would have. I would have loved to hear a piece, but we can't get into the
I
other
can do
game
the piece. It does, it's
because I was
this
gonna
your
just let
show,
you
girl.
do the piece unless you want to wait and hold off on the piece and do it at the end. We could do it at the end and play the game.
We can do it at the end.
Okay.
We can do it at the
She's
end.
like, give me a little bit. Let's have some fun first, and then
So
let's
I
get
can
into the
really
space.
decide which one I want, or maybe somebody watching will tell me
They want to hear
which
you.
piece to
Right.
do.
So now that you know that we wanted to do a
Which
piece,
one
and
to
then
do.
you would have a favorite or
Mhm,
you have a request, we'll take that in the chat. Okay. But for
mhm.
right now, she was like, "Where's the other game?" She can't wait.
You
Cause
gotta
I
do
can't
that.
wait. Listen,
You make me study.
another thing that I love about Kirsten is Lady Renaissance, is that she loves music. I love music. She is a music queen. I'm gonna call her the music queen. She loves music just as much as I do.
Mhm,
So my next game is gonna be called Lyrics Legacy. All right. So for some people, I play, finish the lyrics or um what is that, name that tune and everything like that. But I gave her some prompts ahead of time, and I looked up some things as well. And this is going to legacy, and I want you guys to participate as well because I know I see some people in here that are music lovers as well.
mhm.
So I want to hear from y'all too. And I'm going to give a question. And this is about lyrics, okay? So we're gonna take like lyrics to songs and parts of songs, things like that, to answer these questions. So that's what lyrics legacy is, okay? So the first one is lyrics that speak before you do. So that's the first prompt. The question is, if you had to introduce yourself using only a single lyric, what would it be?
Okay, so I did
And you,
not get the exact lyrics for all of these, but the song is really the
yeah, because I
whole
was about
song,
to
the
say,
sentiment of the whole song.
right, because I was about
I
to
can
say,
do that.
we're even going to go with a song because for me, I was
Mhm.
trying to find some stuff myself, and I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, I'm
It's
cussing,
the
but the
whole song.
whole song
Hmm. Right.
answers this question. So I'm going to allow you even to say this
Okay.
whole song, and we can dive into the song and parts of the song. So
Hmm.
we'll do that too, okay? All right,
Okay.
so, because I could tell you was like, there's a song that I'm
I was
going to
about to
tell
say
you.
it's the whole song. I can't say it was just one line of it. I mean, one line of it always sticks out to me, and it's how she's sitting in the corner with her beanie low. But if you know the song "Here" by Alicia Cara,
Oh,
um, so the whole premise of the song is she's the one that sits in the corner and people watches and stays reserved and very low. So the chorus of the song is "I'll be over here." I'll
oh,
be sitting.
okay.
You can find me in the corner with my beanie low, sitting over
Sitting
here,
over here.
watching the drunk people over here in the corner and the other high folks over here. Like that's me. And if you know
Okay.
me, that's I usually beeline
So
to my
here,
own
the name
space.
of the song is
As
Here.
long as here, Alicia Cara here.
Okay, okay. That's a good one. Living my life like it's golden. Yes. If
Mhm.
you introduce me with that song, girl, we friends. We best friends. I'll be like, yes, I love somebody that's living their life like it's golden, all right? Here I am, RAW, Big Daddy Change Raw.
King, I can see that, Veda. I can see that.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yep,
You said me too,
that
Ayana. Here.
here.
That is fun fact. That's Tawan's favorite song.
Which one? Here?
Wow.
Tawana is my nephew.
Oh, your nephew. Okay, so here is his favorite
I think
song.
so.
Wow.
Yeah,
So mine
that's
would
me.
be, and it's more up to date. Because that's what I was thinking. There's a lot of songs, but I really this song, the song by Lettucey, "Pieces of Me," that would be me.
Mm.
Because it's
Oh,
just like when
that's
she
deep.
says sometimes
Hmm.
I'm up and down. She said I could be complicated.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
feel like that's me. People will
Yeah.
think that, girl, you make up your mind, or
Hmm.
you're this way and then that. I can be that, but there's pieces of me. So that's
Yes.
my song.
That's a
That's
good one.
mine.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, so she said it is here. Wow, your
Okay.
nephew's favorite song list. Okay.
That doesn't
He
surprise
if that's your nephew, he loves his aunt then, because if that's the introduction of who you are, he loves his aunt.
me.
Oh.
It
Float.
does.
Janelle Monáe. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, forward this. What I thought of a game was to put I was gonna do a mixtape and I was gonna just make a mixtape with everybody's answers. I wind up not doing. I wish I did because I could have took all your songs and I would have made
Songs.
like a episode 6 mixtape to play, and it
That's
would
a good
really been
idea.
yeah.
That's a good
So I'm gonna see if I can
idea.
remember these songs and put it together, and maybe during one of the open mics, just everybody's songs that they
Hmm.
said for tonight, and put in the chat what we played. And I'm like, hey, sounds familiar.
That's a good one. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Great
Okay.
idea, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so the next, let me see if there's not any more is. I know it's kind of what is it called? Lagged a little bit. I know everybody's like kind of hears it a couple seconds after we say it. So we got the
I think the
flow.
last one is float.
The flow.
Hmm.
We got the flow. I don't know if anybody love that idea. Yeah, really. So I'm gonna keep in mind. I don't have a notebook with me, but I'm gonna go back through here and see if I can pick out all these songs and put it onto a playlist, and I'll call it episode 6 mixtape. So there you go. All right. The next one, the lyric "You Tattoo." You
Okay, so that one was a good one because I actually do have a lyric tattooed on me.
really
I
do.
really do. So my daughter and I have a tattoo. We have tattoos together. We went together and got them because we have a song. You know how like
Okay.
usually
Thank
couples
you.
have
Thank you. I
their
love that.
song. So I have that with my kids. Um, and for Ashley and I, our song is "Don't You Worry About a Thing" by Stevie Wonder. So we split up the words. It's like 6 words. So she has the "Don't You Worry" part written in my handwriting on her. And I have the "About a Thing" part written on me in her handwriting with
Oh
our first lyrics.
wow!
So I actually do have a lyric
You
tattooed on
have a
me.
lyric. Oh wow! I didn't even know that, and I used that. Okay. Wow, that's great. Anybody
Yeah.
else have any lyrics that they would tattoo onto them? Mine I chose was "Pursuit of Happiness." For some reason, I'm like, I'm
Mm,
on a pursuit of happiness. I
happiness.
would tattoo that on myself. I
Hmm.
really would.
Hmm.
But I think that yes, Paul, that's a. I didn't even know that, but that is so cute. I love that idea. Wow. Anybody else have any tattoos that they want to tell us about that they already got, that they already got, or they thinking about getting, or that they would get? No lyrics on, no lyrics that you would tattoo on your body. They thinking about it like, what would I get put on myself? All right, we can go back to that one. We're gonna do another one. This
Hmm.
one is the sound of self love. So, what's a lyric that makes you feel empowered, beautiful, or unstoppable?
So for that one, my answer is actually "Golden"
Gold. Oh
by
yeah,
Jill Scott.
yeah. Living my life like it's
Mhm.
golden. Okay.
That, yeah, that's it. The whole song.
The whole song makes you feel.
The
It
whole
does. That's why I
song.
said if I met somebody, you introduce
As
me
soon
as
as you
your
take
yeah,
your freedom off the shelf,
I'm
that's it
putting it
right
on my
there.
chain. I'm putting it
That's
in my
all you need. That's
car.
all the
I'm
self
putting it
love
on
you
my
need right
shelf.
there. That's all the self love you need right there. Just own your freedom.
Oh,
Own you. Own your
own,
freedom.
own it. I love that one.
Mhm.
The one I chose was Jasmine Sullivan's Masterpiece.
Ooh,
That song,
that's a
I
good one.
I play that song religiously. Masterpiece is my song.
Mhm.
That makes me feel like
Mhm.
it's like a reminder, like, girl, you are. You are.
Exactly. Yep.
Whole song, Be Alive by Beyonce. Yes,
Why do
poetess, you writing these
I?
songs down. Be alive. Cause I'm telling you, some of these songs I can't recall some of them, but
Mhm. My
oh,
last
you said your
comment.
last one. Okay, if a
It's
man is guilty for what goes on in his mind, then give me the electric chair for all my future
my future
crimes.
crime.
It's Prince. It's Prince.
Can't go wrong with a Prince
You won
lyric.
tonight. You won another prize. Man. Oh, look at that. You
Oh,
got look, somebody put
oh,
your
that's
thumbs up
right.
over there.
I hate that.
But that's for your tag. Wow, that is a yes. Raina
Yes,
and
Raina,
it the interlude from rap. Oh
Rhapsody.
yes. Poetess be writing these down because that mixtape about to be especially with that Prince song. We got Beyonce, we got some oh yes, yes, yes. All right. Now I'm gonna save the next one until a little later because we got only a little bit left, a little bit of time left.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna kind of skip through. I want to say this because I had put the first lyric you memorized. What was the first song lyric you learned by heart?
Okay, so for this one, I honestly started laughing because usually the first lyrics that you memorize are like nursery rhymes.
That is true. That is
So
true.
I'm like, okay, so let's go past that. So I will just go from an experience, and it's actually the one of the experiences that's in I Don't Like This Mic. Um,
Oh.
so one of the songs that I can remember memorizing, start to finish, was My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music. Um, and like it says in the poem, I had to memorize it because I was trying to get a solo in the choir. I think I was about 7 or 8. Um,
Wow. Okay.
so that's yeah, that was from that experience. No, I
Tremendous.
did not get the solo. If you know the poem, they gave it to the white girl instead.
But you memorized that though. You're like, I'm gonna memorize that. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
I memorized it, and everybody else was more so on my side. But she
Yeah.
was like the poem says, the new little white girl.
Yeah, she was. Oh man.
Mhm.
So you can't forget that
You
experience.
can't
That's why
forget
you
that.
said there's
No, I
there's
can't
something
forget
behind it. Why the My Girl's Temptation was your friend. Oh, the Motown House. Now, mind you, I might be telling a story, but when I remember the first set of lyrics that I can remember memorizing, I know I was young when this came out, right? Was self destruction, and I'm gonna tell
that.
you, my aunt's is close to age with me. She's maybe 4 years older than me. My aunt is,
Mhm.
and so we pretty much I grew up with her, and she would always want to do. We did talent. I'm telling you, we did talent show after every summer. We would do like a summer recreation at the school, and we did talent shows. And she was like, "You got this part, and I got this part, and you got this part," and we would go back and forth because And the MC Light verse was the one I memorized first.
Oh, at least you got a
The
good one.
good one,
You got a
right?
good one
The
because
funky
lights is
fresh
lit.
dress to impress, ready to party, money in your pocket, diamond. Like that was my. I remember that's the first thing that I can remember. But I know I was young memorizing that. Stevie
Mhm.
Wonder. I just called to say, oh, that was. I just called to say I love you.
Mhm. Okay, low Miss
Mm.
Militant, right?
Yes. All right, we're gonna do one more. Then we're gonna have you do. Nobody gave a request for what you want her to
I
recite tonight. Nothing. All right, so you can have a little time to think. We're gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do this right because I was I'm gonna save it to the last. This one was battle, and I don't have an answer for this. I was leaving it open ended, but battle bars, right?
oh, see that's the one I don't have an
I
answer for
mean,
either.
neither because right. It's what's a lyric from a diss track or battle rap that hit the hardest. And I left it open because the one I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but the one I can remember the most was the Jay-Z and Nas one. And
Mm.
all that was running through my head was use lane. I don't know why that keeps going through my head over and over every time somebody say diss track or rap back.
You know what I thought of instantly, and this one goes back.
What's
I don't
this?
have a specific lyric, but LL Cool J and Cannabis. That beef right there was serious. And the Can I Bust, just the whole song. Just the whole song. I
Remember
can't give
that
you one line. Just the
too.
whole song. I just remember that. That was a serious one. That was a big battle back then.
Ah, now that you bring that, I remember that too. Wow. And
Yes.
then if you take it to the battle right now, when Kendrick Lamar says
Kendrick and
the A minor,
yes. I'm not even
I
mad
ain't
at Kendrick.
even mind.
I ain't mad
He
at
got
Kendrick.
everybody in the football stadium talking about A minor. Come on, where his
That
heart?
was a scene.
What?
That was a scene.
So that's why I said I left that one open ended, and I didn't even have an
Hmm.
answer. I was just like, I'm gonna bring that one up, but we're gonna see. I want to see what Vader's in here. You said facts, Vader,
Which
facts
one?
with Can I Bus? I know he has to be saying that about Can I Bus. That was like I can remember. I can
That's
remember.
like legendary beef. That was legendary. But yeah, there
Legendary.
can I bust shut it
Mm-hmm.
down.
And you're right. Black history in real time. We
Hmm.
going through that right now. You see.
Kendrick, yeah. Kendrick definitely pulled it off
Mm-hmm.
very well.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that was a good one. I had so much more. We should have started the game earlier. You did say don't even let's just do the game. But here's the thing: do you have the piece? Do you have a piece that you got to do? We're gonna end it on that.
um,
Roxanne's revenge.
Roxanne's Revenge was another one.
That was
Oh yeah,
another
Vince
one.
say yeah, L
Yeah, the
can't go.
LL can't. Yes.
Um, well, since I talked about it, I guess I'll just do. I don't like this mic.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I don't like this mic. Let me make it bigger so I can see. I don't like this mic. Having played an instrument for half my life, this mic was one I never cared for. I could sit with my violin under my chin, fingers manipulating the tones and melodies it sang for me for hours. But my voice on the mic, it pierced my ears with magnified sounds and stifled speech I had never heard before. I don't like this mic. This mic reminds me of my first time at at about 7 or 8, standing in the music room on risers in the elementary school choir. I wanted that Christmas concert solo because that mic uncovered a voice no one knew was there. I could sing. That day, not only did I have to share the mic, but I had to compete where there was no competition against the preferred and privileged new girl. I began losing my voice that day, and my distaste for this mic grew as I did. Articulation absent, songs only sung in the shower, until the fear of this mic also almost crippled me from my destiny of advocacy and poetry. Preordained assignments, opportunities, and challenges led me back to this mic that I don't like. This mic. This mic magnifies wise words I've always had to say, a story I was meant to tell, and a poem to be spoken only by me. This mic is my instrument of creativity, making imprints on the community. This mic, this mic, I like. Um,
That's gonna be my favorite. That's my favorite.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh man, I enjoyed this interview. This was a
Yes,
very
this was
nice
fun.
interview. This was fun,
This
right?
was
I loved it.
fun.
I am so thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for doing this with me. Vonda, you next.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have fun. No, she's not next. She's next from the Meraki
But
Collective where we're gonna get together. And I actually want to put together all three of us together, but that's gonna come forth as well. Now I'm gonna introduce because next week, which is what is next week, the 19th,
mhm.
I have coming to the throne, Miss Ayana Webb.
If I gotta talk, she gotta talk too.
And listen, I'm being nice. I'm trying to prep her ahead of time too, because We're gonna have Ayana. We're gonna have fun, okay? We're gonna have fun, Ayana, this week. And she's a piano player, y'all. She's great with like she has a YouTube. Oh, I'm telling you, she all of it, all of it. When you come
She
next week,
sang her face off.
come next week, and you will find out. Okay, you gonna f around and find out when you come next week. Okay, Ayana is just genius. She's just genius, and I can't wait. And I got games for her that it's gonna be like I'm gonna open. She's gonna be like, Ayana, are you
I can
ready?
feel her cringing
I,
right now.
I she said, I'm scared. I'm
I
scared.
feel her cringing
We're
right
gonna make
now.
it fun. But I appreciate everybody for coming in again. This is on the throne. Let me see, because I'm trying to come up with this question. Where the conversations reign, but the games rule the throne. How about that? Thank y'all for, for popping in. See y'all next week. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Lady Renaissance. Love you.
Thank you. Love you, sis.